Yo, hi everyone, twitch.tv/Gamesager here. So I made a build with Gley that finally allows you to use snipers and rocket launchers to your heart's content without having to reload and without ever having to run out of ammo. This build takes a little while to get going, and it is very, very good specifically with those two weapons, and I'll show you why. So the rocket launchers, grenade launchers are primarily for when you want to do mob content, and this makes Gley one of the best mob killers in the game, probably better than Bunny because of the amount of damage per hit and the range, but definitely like the best mob slayer in the entire game. If you had her paired with somebody that was running Valby, just pulling all the adds together, especially, yeah, this would be basically unstoppable. This would make the tower defense stuff just ridiculously easy. So for mobbing, you're going to use the rocket launcher. You can use it on bossing and interceptors if you want to too, but for interceptors, I am using a sniper. Now, my damage isn't like absolutely absurd yet, and that's only because I've invested so many points in so many different weapon types to try things. So I don't have like a god tier sniper or rocket launcher to show this off with. But yeah, here's the build. This is what is allowing me to do this. So the most important part is super sense. To get this, I will show you in a minute. It's one of the interceptors, and I'll just show you which boss you need to farm to unlock this. But the basic necessities of the build are going to be skill uptime and skill cooldown reduction. So you want to go ahead and put in your defensive stuff, things like Iron Will, where when you have no shield, you get more defense. It's like a no-brainer. Increased defense, increased health. Go ahead and level up your melee weapon a lot so that you actually have more slots. And the ones that matter the most are going to be skill extension, nimble fingers. These ones are easy to get. Everyone should have them. Really easy to get. And then you're going to want to get skill cost optimize. This one gives you skill cooldown and skill cost. The skill cost actually will make you use less of your health. And then defense accelerant. So this one's one of the best ones in the entire game that I found. Skill duration plus 14%. And those are going to be your 4 pieces in here that give you your skill cooldowns and your skill uptime to make this last so long. Super Sense also makes your infinite ammo skill last a lot longer. So then on top of those things, you want to grab a reactor, and you could completely ignore the entire top row. You just want skill cooldown and skill uptime. If you could get one that has skill uptime and skill cooldown at the same time, beautiful, you've made it. I haven't yet. So just pick one that has skill cooldown or skill uptime, whichever one is better that you have. What I did was I just switched between them and checked the difference in time between my uptime and my cooldown, and I got it as low as possible. All this stuff, just go for health, defense, and primarily go for the decimator set bonus, the 2 points at least. And so with all that stuff on, my cooldown for Super Sense becomes 20.8 seconds. And then the duration, because I have that mod on, made it go to 19.5 seconds. So the things that make this so good is the weak point attack damage, 120%. So your snipers are doing really good weak point damage. And the fixed fire rate is 85 rounds per minute. So this makes this skill suck for like anything that is fast rate of fire or anything above 85 rounds per minute, honestly. But it makes it really good for anything that has a slower rate of fire, like snipers and launchers, and anything that is hard to get ammo and has annoying reloads, like snipers and launchers. So this is basically completely built for sniper and launcher, so whenever you use your super sense, those are the weapons you're going to be using. So yeah, this makes this 49 rate of fire sniper shoot at 85 rounds per minute. Instead, it makes the weak point damage at 120% higher, and you never have to reload, and you don't run out of ammo, which is what makes using these type of weapons kind of annoying. And then you could also use launchers with this. The launchers don't do much damage to the bosses relative to the snipers or anything else because you're not really hitting weak spots a lot. But they are really, really good for mobs. I like to put on lethal finish. Everything else just go for damage and stuff. But I put lethal finish on because this just gives it really high crit rate for some of the shots. I kind of want to level this to have really high crit rate on my launcher. I feel like it would be really good. This would make mobs just like crazy good because I'm not going for weak points on my launcher anyway. So lethal finish on the launcher, go for damage. You could also go for any mod that reduces fire rate with no downside because your fire rate is fixed, 85 rounds per minute. So explosive attack minus fire rate, perfect. The sniper as well, slow art, awesome on that as well. But yeah, that's it. That's what's letting me do this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Twitch.tv/Gamesager. I will make more guides and more stuff for this game. So if you're interested, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check me out on Twitch. Love you guys. See you later.